This is Deep Dives with Ked. I'm joined by a young lady. She's Russian and she's kind of annoying sometimes, but it's what it is, what it is. I'm going to be asking her some questions she's going to be answering, and it's going to be an interesting episode. Please welcome Alyssa.
Okay.
When you walk.
Hi guys. Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous. Well, I'm Olesya. I'm 18 and I'm a college student. Well, incoming. But I've been I've been friends with Kat since like 2022. Pretty long while. It was like April, end of April, yeah. Pretty long time. Anyways,
First question: where did you grow up?
where that's like Central Asia, I would like cuz that's where I was born. In Kyrgyzstan, Central Asia, and it's like a very like I don't know like I wouldn't say tough country, but like it's tough living there, like because of the currency and like it's very still like third world. Like they're trying to get out there, like but it's still not it. And with the current situation, like everywhere in the world, it's like when you're trying to go there and like buy cheap stuff at this point, it's the same as it is here. Like it's not even cheap anymore. It's like the same price as you would get it here and stuff like that. But like I don't know to say like grew up. I would say here though, cause I've been here longer than I've been there. But I wouldn't call myself like born and raised in New York. You know. I'm sorry. That's just like
Next question: what is your relationship status right now? Who are you talking to? Who were you talking to? Or are you just doing your own thing?
I'm single and I'm not talking to anybody because I'm going to college and I already fucked up my freshman year of high school by like getting into a relationship. So I don't want to do the same thing and like I'm really trying to get my degree and I know it's going to be like fucking hard and like I don't want anybody to interrupt that, but like I'm still open to like talking to people, but like I really don't want to get into relationships cuz I'm like not ready to commit yet. Like I just want to live my life and like be like young. Like cuz I can get a family like whenever I want and like whenever I meet my person. When like not like whenever I want, but like whenever I'm ready to settle down. And even if I meet my person, I still want to spend like my young life with them. You know what I mean? Like I already told you this before, but like I want to like travel and like but like I said, I want to travel and stuff like that. So I feel like kids can always be there, and like even if they're not, like there's always adoption, and yeah, I feel like I would adopt a child. But like I love kids until they get to their toddler and tween stage where they get so stubborn and be so moody. And I guess I was there once, but I'm out of it and I'm not dealing with that again.
Okay, my relationship status. I was just talking to someone, didn't end up going well, and I realized I'm not ready to stay committed. I'm just trying to have fun. Not with fun with anyone doing anything, but doing this. Because if I'm in a relationship and I have girls on my pod, a girl's gonna be like, "Oh, why you have so many girls on your podcast?" I'm gonna have the same amount of girls, just like the same amount of guys on here. I got more people gonna be on here on Tuesday, so that's gonna be really good. and I'm looking forward to it.
Just gotta do your own thing.
But
Everybody get in the middle of that.
it is what it is. Tell us more about yourself.
Oh, okay, well, about myself, I would like, I would say that I'm just a girl, but there's always like more to a person. Like recently, what I realized is that like I'm always so kind to people and like almost naive, but it's not that I'm naive. It's just I have the benefit of a doubt in a person. Like I give second chances, but then I know it's gonna like fuck me in the ass. Like I always like even I don't know. For example, like if a person like shits on me once, I'd still like take them back because I believe in second chances. That's the type of person I am because when I love someone so bad, I don't want to see the other bad side of them, but like I just want to be them for who they are. Just a lover girl. I'm just a kind person, but whenever you test me too much, I can I can like start like isolating myself and distancing myself. And I don't know, I don't like to do that because I can't really explain it to the other person, but I just have to say like I need space. I feel like a lot of us need space before we get angry and say something we don't mean and something we regret, you know?
Tell us something unique about you. Something that only you know about you and no one else does.
I feel like what a lot of people don't know is that I used to be like a gymnast, like a professional gymnast. Nobody knows that bit because I don't talk about it. Cause like not that I'm ashamed, but I like lost the sport. I like given up on it because when I was trying to get into like a good middle school, like you have to take those specialized tests to go into a good middle school. I ended up like breaking my leg because I was doing um gymnastic dance like for the test because the test had like dancing and stuff on it. So I ended up breaking my leg while I was practicing for that test, and I never got back to the sport. So I've given up on it. But I was doing professional gymnastics since I was like 6, and then like until I was 12.
How'd you break your leg?
How? I was like doing them spins. Like I was doing the spins on the one leg. And I was really stressed out because I was just like a kid. I was like 11, 12. No, I was like 10, 11, and I was doing the spins and I was crying because I was like I was not getting it right, and the teacher was yelling at me because she's a Russian teacher and they get pretty fucking tough. And I was crying and I was doing the spins and I just fell because I was like it was too much on me, and I ended up having walking crutches for 2 months, and I was while I was in the crutches I was like I broke it again because I was like you know what like cause I was stepping on the foot and I was like oh shit this is fine like it doesn't hurt like I can walk. I just kept walking on it but it just ruined it. I just broke it again and ended up going for another month with that cast, which like it was my right one.
Never broken a bone before, and I'm proud of that. Never broken one bone.
Well, at least I have a story to tell.
Well, the closest I've ever came to breaking a bone is when I was in youth council in middle school. Went up on this hill upstate. It was snowing and raining, and all the trees were separated from each other. So once you grab one, you're gonna have to walk like a good 2 minutes until you could grab the next. And then we were walking down since it was steep and it was snowing. It was hard to walk down.
Good weather for that kind of activity.
And then I couldn't slow down, so I kept speeding when I tried to slow down, and then I threw myself on the ground trying to slow myself down. I kept rolling until I hit a fucking rock and then twisted my wrist. And it didn't break, it was just fucked up. And everyone was laughing at me. And only one person helped me up. And then I cursed her out the moment she helped me because I felt embarrassed. I was like, "Get the fuck off me, bitch." And then she got mad and it's like, "I'm trying to help your dumb ass up because your dumb ass decided to fall and look stupid." And then everyone just started laughing. And then we just went inside the cabin. And then nothing else happened after that. That was a nice experience. It was like a
Is your wrist like still fucked up?
no. So it was an overnight trip. I want to do something like that again. Sleeping in a camp, and I'd rather do that now because before I didn't really understand what the fuck was happening, and that was during spring break for Passover, and I couldn't eat anything with yeast or flour that rises, so it was hard to really eat food, and then it was hard explaining it to the staff because they didn't really understand them themselves. And then when me and my sister came back, we was told, "Oh, we were able to eat because it was over." We didn't know because we didn't have phones at the time, so we had no way to contact our mom. Didn't get a phone until I was 14. And I had to share a phone in middle school, and it had no service. So it was hard sharing a phone with my sister because one week I would have it for 3 days, and then she would have it for 2 days, and then the next week she'll have it for 3 days, and I'll have it for 2 days. It was hard um, deciding who gets to keep the phone because we would forget who had the phone for 3 days, and then it would just be a whole problem. Then our mom took it, and then had to wait a whole year just to get our own phone. So that's that. That was a story. How's your relationship with your mom?
Honestly, it's actually been like really good. But I'm not gonna talk about just my mom. I'm gonna talk about like my parents in general. But it's been really good because I'm getting older now, and I'm realizing that all the fights that we had before were so unnecessary. Like it was literally just me being like stubborn and moody all the time, and I get that because like I'm just a teenager and I'm just going through stuff. But at the same time, I just hope that they would understand me more. And I see that happening with my sister right now. Like she is getting older, and I see her that like she's getting to that stage of puberty. But I'm not gonna talk about that right now. It's been a lot better because I've been a lot more cooperative with them. I just do what they tell me to do, and it doesn't get us into fights. And I think that's just it's like the harmony of it, you know. So I'd say it's been pretty good. Like I'm actually pretty happy with that. But yeah, how's your relationship at home with your mom?
I was talking about this on when I was recording with three friends on Friday. I was saying as I get older, I'm gonna be able to be more honest with her and not be able to lie to her about how I feel. I can speak about my feelings without feel like I'm gonna get judged. No mom should judge their kid. They should always feel safe and be able to speak their mind and tell their mom how they feel, so then you could uh, build a deeper bond and just be able to run to her whenever you need someone to speak to. It's not all the time you could run to your friends. Like, not all friends are gonna really care. They'll still be like, "Are you good?" And then you'd say, "Yeah," and then it's the end of that conversation. And then, but your mom, she'll take the time, sit, and listen to you talk. She won't. They don't. She doesn't even have to speak. She'll just listen.
I just I really agree with that because as you get older, it's not that you lose friends, but you just realize who are the the real people are, and sometimes you don't want to like overshare what you're going through because I don't want to say that nobody cares, but it's, nobody has to know your business. You know what I mean? And who's really gonna be there? It's your family. Your family's gonna be there, and the more you talk about them, like not about them, but to them, they'll, it'll, like you said, it's gonna build a stronger bond. And I feel like judgment happens a lot in my household, but like my parents do it in a way that like that they think it's gonna make me rethink stuff and like change myself, but like I really don't care for judgment. So yeah.
Describe yourself in 3 words. What can you say in only 3 words and nothing else?
3 words. I'd say like optimistic, but not always, but most of the time. Um, what else? Ooh, I'd say like, can I say like low social battery? We could put like a dash, low social battery, and um, what else? Oh, like very ambitious. So optimistic, low social battery, low social. I don't know, and ambitious. Be should I just explain why? Okay. Well, I would say optimistic because okay. Well, I would say optimistic because whenever a person comes to me with a problem and they're being very pessimistic about it, I'd like to see the brighter side, and I guess I'd like to I like to find solutions. You know what I mean? Like good solutions and just ways to proceed in. You know what I mean? Like I don't like to give up. Like there's no giving up. You always have to keep going. There's no like ending. You know what I mean? And low social battery. Um, like I'm the type of person that doesn't really do good in big crowds. Like I can be there, but if there's not like a person by my side that I talk to with around other people, I'm gonna be really quiet. Like I don't know, it's just not me. Like, but if I'm with some hanging out with someone one on one, I'm pretty interactive and like I like to talk a lot. So that's just what I learned about me recently. I just don't do good in big groups or just big groups that I don't know. Like if people don't know, I'm never gonna do that again. But ambitious is because I'm really like following my dreams. Like I want to become a dermatologist. Like that's been my dream, and that's why I want to go to school, and that's why I want to try to get to my goal. You know what I mean? But like it's really hard, and that's what everybody says because I'm a biology major, and people say it's hard, and I don't want to switch to something like business or like finance because I'm not good at that stuff. So I'm just gonna try and see if it works. What about you? What are you in 3 words?
A hypocrite, um, a listener, and um, third word, random.
Random?
I say the most out of pocket shit
That's not true.
with certain
That's me.
people.
That's me.
With certain people, I do.
Okay.
Over text, on the phone, or in person.
I'd say that you are a very good listener because when like even if we're texting, you'd really like give a good response. Like it shows that you actually listen, which I appreciate. You're a good friend.
I appreciate it. Who do you look up to the most in your family or outside of it?
Okay, well, I look up to I look up to my mom a lot because my mom and my dad they came here with not a lot of money and
So they're immigrants.
Yeah, but I have my citizenship.
Fucking.
And, and I hate being an immigrant. I really don't like here. I like America, but like I have my citizenship. Yeah, okay, but I have an American passport.
I'm American. I was born here. I don't need it.
I have the same passport as you do. I do. It says United States of America on there. It's blue. Mine is red. My Russian one is red. My sister was born here. But as I was saying, like I look up to my mom a lot because well, we came here with like basically no money, and my mom gave birth to my sister like a month after we came here, which like the fuck, like you're in a new country, and you just had a child in I don't know this new place. But my mom was really quick to get her degree, her associates, and then she got her bachelor's, and now she's getting her master's, and she's gonna be a clinical nurse, yeah, which like that's pretty freaking hard to do, and like when you don't know any kind of English, that's crazy. And I'm glad, like I'm proud of her, and I just want to do the same thing that she's doing and be that strong.
Okay, so tell her in the camera how proud you are of her.
um what should I say? Like, I love you, mom. I love my mom a lot. Like, we get to fight sometimes, but like at the end of the day, that's my mom, that's my sister, that's my best friend. And like I always miss her so much. I don't know. Like as I get older, I start to bond with her more. I don't know. It's just this kind of connection that we're getting into. I love it. I love my mom.
Next question. If you had one superpower, what would it be and why? You only could pick one power, and if it's really stupid, I'm gonna get really mad.
Well, I love to see you mad on camera, so I don't even know. Like, should I just pick the cliche one, like a cliche one,
Pick one that you actually
like the most? Well, there's top two for me. Either actually, like I was thinking about mind reading, but like I really don't give a fuck what a person has to say. Well, like yeah, because most of the time they're judging and like, but at the end of the day, like I really don't give a fuck. Like if I know, I actually like I can see when a person doesn't really like me. Like we just don't connect, and okay, I'm not gonna bother you with my presence. Um, maybe like like teleporting, cause listen, it took me a while to get here because of the trains. Like if it was for teleporting, I'll be here in a minute. You know, maybe less. And I wish to just like teleport to like my grandma and stuff like that. Like I really miss my grandma. Who else misses their grandma?
dead.
Oh, both sides. Mm. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that.
Elementary school.
I'm sorry for that.
I didn't know her at all. Just I knew she liked me and my little sister the most because we were the babies in the family.
That's cute.
I remember she always brought like a big ass jar of cheese balls and she would let me and her eat it. And I remember me and my sister were fighting over it, and I hit her, and then she got mad, and then she put me in the corner, and I was yelling like crazy.
Oh my god, yo.
I hate the
I
fucking
miss the
corner.
corner days.
I
Like,
don't.
really?
My mom would put me in the corner when she's doing her hair and then starts lecturing me, and I can't turn around. And the moment I turn around, she's like, "Turn around," and then I have to keep yelling at the corner and making threats. Like, oh, I remember every time she beat me, I would go in the bathroom, look at my back, and see the scars, and just
Yo, you need to
curse, curse at the mirror when I was younger, and I would just, oh, I just wanted to do something, but I couldn't. If you could change your name, what would you change it to and why?
So saw that question, I was like, I have a Christian name, and I think you know it's Olga, and I actually really like that name, Olga. It's a Russian name, and only like one person calls me that, and I really love that. It kind of makes it special in like a way, but it'll probably be Olga because I like Olesya, and I see myself being that, but I also see myself being Olga, and that's already my aunt's name. Just kind of cute. What about you?
I like my fucking name. I'm not changing my unique name. I don't want a
It's
basic
very
ass
unique.
fucking name.
It's
It's similar. I didn't know. It's similar to fucking Gabriel, but it's my fucking name. It's
no,
Kedriel.
it's very good.
Yeah, but it's also just a rip off of my brother's name.
I mean, your mom was creative.
My dad gave it to me.
Oh,
Not my dad and my mom. My middle name, my dad gave me, which I will not say because no one will ever know my middle name. It just starts with a J. Uh, Favorite place to go to and why?
oh my god. I think I always love taking that fucking Staten Island ferry. Like, I love that ferry. Like, it's free, and you can see the Statue of Liberty and the whatever malls that you see when you exit. Like, it, right now, yeah, it was really hot, but you could see the city. I was there, it was like 9 p.m., and the city lights were so freaking beautiful. Like, it was literally so beautiful, and I'm definitely gonna go back there when it's late. But yeah, that's probably my favorite place. Like, I don't know. What about you?
My favorite place is my bed. I like sleeping in it, even though I hate the sheet because it keeps on fucking coming off, and then I gotta put that shit back on.
Me too.
I
Me
want to
too.
sleep without my sheet again, but I don't want that shit, the fucking plastic to stick on me because it's fucking hot.
I love my bed too.
Who doesn't love their bed? I want to move. I want my own room. I'm
Me
tired of sharing a
too.
room.
Me too.
I want my
Like,
own
I'm
room.
so done with sharing. I can't do that. Not anymore. I need my privacy.
Biggest fear.
Biggest fear. Biggest fear? I don't want to be cliche and say to lose someone. Like, but when I say lose someone, I mean my family and my cat. If I lose someone out of my family, I'm done. Like the person that you would meet after that is just not me. I'll be a different kind of person. I don't know. It's it's really scary because when I think about losing my grandma, I really just dissociate in whatever space that I am. It's just so scary to me to not be able to hear that person's voice anymore. You know, because right now, like when she like while she's alive, I'm like, okay, well we FaceTime and stuff like that, but when she passes away, it's you can't just FaceTime. You're not gonna be able to hear her voice anymore. You know, she's not gonna be there. But stuffed animal, I don't know. I'm gonna need like a recording of her voice, like or my mom. Like I don't just. Man, I'm gonna start crying. What the hell, bro? What about you?
Just losing my mom.
Losing your mom?
Of course.
Yeah, that's.
It's like she gave me life. She gives me everything that I have. She still gives me money, which I appreciate. I
Always
don't.
appreciate.
And when I want to get a job, I want to take her out like I did last year.
Period.
But I don't got that type of money to be doing that
Are you
because
gonna take her bowling again? That was her birthday, right?
I never got to take her bowling
Oh right.
because
Oh yeah, your brother just took her to the waffle.
they took her. They took him. I mean her to IHOP.
Right.
So and it was already past the time.
Oh wait, we
No,
were
it
together
wasn't
that
her
day.
birthday. It was Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, right.
So I couldn't take her because I didn't want to pay $50. I didn't even have $50. I had 20 that day, so I was only trying to spend $20 for bowling, and then just go home or something. And I didn't want to go to IHOP. I don't want to go to IHOP.
I've never been to IHOP.
Never, neither have I. I might go to IHOP because they're like doing all you could eat pancakes for $5.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do that. I'm going back to Applebee's, bro. That shit was so fucking good, bro. We ate like I had like 5 plates, and next time I'm bringing a bowl because I'm keep putting the shit in there so I could have that shit for the next day when I wake up and eat or something, so I don't have to spend money going outside.
Talking about food places, what are your top three? No, like fast food.
I don't fucking know. I don't really be buying it like that. I like going to the supermarket and then making it at home so I could have more to eat whenever I want instead of spending because I could spend $10 on to prep a meal instead of spending $10 on a whole meal and then eating it and then having nothing like later in the day or at night when I want to eat
I'm just asking, what are your top three?
that I can afford. McDonald's, man. I don't like the just McChicken, McNugget. That's really it. And Wendy's Frosty. They've raised the fucking price for the medium, bro. It was $2.79. Now it's $3.50. That's too much money. I favor it over the flurry because I'm not paying $5.44 just for a small ass fucking cup, and it's I could always just make that at home.
My top three? Man, I don't even know. I be eating at home these days. Cause wait, I've been really heavy on Subway recently. Like Subway has been slaying. Too expensive? I think. Yeah,
Half of a sub for
yeah, but I
$7.
be sharing it. I don't be eating all myself. I share.
Half of a sub. It's like
It's 6 inches.
That's not big. Bro,
No, okay, so Subway's probably like my top one right now. But I've been cooking at home recently. You saw the lemon pie I made? Bro, we ate it up. Bro, we ate it up. It was
why
so
would you offer something?
because okay. Well, bro, it was honestly so good and I squeezed the lemons myself. It was such a hard job cuz I don't have like like juice maker, whatever the hell it called. Home squeezer. I don't have that. I have to squeeze it all with my hands. Mhm.
Squish it, the juice comes out.
Don't have that. I had it all do it with my hands. But shit, I still made it though.
Favorite movie or show? Like top 5 movie or show of all time and why?
Top show of all time.
Like top 5
Top 5 shows.
of movies or shows.
Favorite show? Shameless. It's 11 seasons and it has the best fucking plot. I can't like I love that show. I know it's dirty as hell, but at the end of the day, the plot is that gentrification, like in poor neighborhoods, and I think it that deserves awareness, and that it's happening a lot everywhere, like everywhere, like especially in New York City. You know, favorite movie? Like I have a whole list of that, but off the top of my top, oh man, Shameless probably number one. Oh my god, How to Get Away with Murder is definitely number two or three. If you watch How to Get Away with Murder, bro, you're the goat. That's genuinely such an amazing show. Every single character is fucking annoying, but shit, it's the best show, and it's has the best cliffhangers. I don't know. People. People like Suits a lot, but genuinely, after season 2 or 3, every single episode got the same. It was the same. It was Mike solving the case, and what is it? Harvey just, I don't know, getting into more problems. That was just every single episode. I didn't like that. I got really bored. So definitely not my top five. Mm, my third, the Hunger Game movies, definitely. It should be up higher because the amount of like it's just every single movie was good and casting was amazing and I love Jennifer Lawrence. It's amazing. So definitely my third. And fourth, have you seen The Day After Tomorrow? That movie? Yeah, but definitely my fourth. Definitely. Like cuz I love how they show New York City and just that sea where the water is coming through and through the city. I think that's like very cinematic, but and it just portrays a lot of like the apocalypse and stuff. Oh wait, I forgot about A Quiet Place. That's the first one. The first movie was definitely the best. I think it just showed a lot of like how it all, bro. It was just really good and very dangerous and like it made me realize that I wouldn't survive something like that. You know what is your take on like apocalypse and stuff like that? Do you think you would survive?
It's literally one of my questions. If you could pick four people to be an apocalypse, who would you pick and who would die first? Could be family, friends, or just anyone that you know.
Four people? Mm, Man, I don't even know five people. Oh my god. Well, I don't know if I could. What? Okay, what type of apocalypse is this? Like zombies? Like I don't know. Like zombies? Shit. I don't even know. I didn't watch The Walking Dead. I don't know what the fuck. It's what?
It's really simple. I know who's gonna fucking die first. I know who I'm gonna kill first too. Fucking Johnny. I'm on a Johnny. Cause no, Christopher had a conversation with this a good month ago or two. This motherfucker Johnny said, "Oh, he's gonna kill us. He's gonna try to eat us. If he's saying he's gonna eat up one of us, we're all gonna fucking kill you, just so then you won't do that. You're gonna be the first one to die from not even from the zombies, from me. I'm gonna strangle his ass like that. Like the moment I hear a siren, I'm going into shelter and hopefully motherfuckers I don't fucking know.
See, I don't know five people like that. Definitely not my sister, cause yo, she would get on my nerves, and
It depends on what year so she can get it.
I don't think that matters like that much because I wouldn't be able to handle her, and I would get enraged. But maybe my mom, out of friends, maybe Arena. Arena definitely. Arena, yeah. I feel like I don't know if I would be able to survive with a man on my team, but we might need one to survive. I don't know. I like to be like a feminist, but sometimes you need a man, and yeah, yeah, exactly. A man needs a woman as much as needs as a woman needs a man. Yeah, but yeah, wrapping it up.
It's about to be
Five. Oh yeah. Go Meg. Go Meg. Go Meg. What's your favorite song? Like currently. Well, this is a podcast, and I'm supposed to. Okay, and we can just ask each other questions. This is we're both talking. Okay. Well, I watch podcast though. Have you seen Call Her Daddy? Yeah, that woman. I don't really like her because what, how do you not watch Love Island and still invite the cast to ask questions? Okay. Because she was interviewing cast of like Love Island, but she never even watched the show. So half of the questions she asked, everybody knew the answer to already.
If you could visit God once, what would you ask him or say to him?
I wouldn't ask for anything because I feel like whenever God removes a person or just I don't get something my way, that's meant to happen. That is meant to happen, and it's it's God putting me in a path to either save me from trouble or give me a lesson to learn, which I appreciate both because that's the point of life, to learn from your mistakes and to get better.